Hello, welcome to a secondhand unboxing, courtesy of Ziggy's Books over on eBay. Anyways, I have a couple saved searches on eBay, one of which is just Charnel House titles in general, because, you know, sometimes you might find a good deal on a Charnel House title. I don't own too many of them, so it's always exciting to add more Charnel House titles to one's collection. And I have 3 books? Did I order 3 books from Ziggs? I thought I ordered 2, but you ever just like blindly buy way too many damn books and you kind of surprise yourself by having having stuff arrive? Maybe that's happening right here. Maybe I'm losing it. I did order another one just today, but it was an auction that was ending. Packing peanuts sticking everywhere. Please pardon the packing peanuts. Anyways, moral of the story is it's secondhand book unboxing with 3 titles. I thought it was just 2, but I got a third one here, so maybe I did order a third one. We're going to find out. The main title that I had purchased here is a copy of Where They Are Hid by Tim Powers, as published by Charnel House back in 1995. Charnel House, which is Joe Stefko's... Joe Stefko with a T? It's Joe's publishing house, former musician, and for the last 30-some years, he has been cranking out these very, very fine press editions of various titles. A lot of Tim Powers, a lot of Dean Koontz. You get some other ones in there as well. Harlan Ellison, who actually has a book in here. It's not a Charnel House book, but we'll get to that in a second. One of the titles, I'm a big Tim Powers fan from the stuff I've read, and one of the titles they published back in 1995 is Where They Are Hid. It's a short story, which I'm not familiar with, but look at the cloth it is bound in. Japanese cloth. We got kind of black Japanese cloth for the slipcase, blue for the title itself. Wow. Very, very fine press. And what's really cool is that, if you haven't watched any of the videos on my channel, Charnel House and Tim Powers have announced that they are going to publish every single Tim Powers novel that they haven't already published. They've already published plenty of them, but they're working their way through his back catalog. Started with The Skies Discrowned. Now, that is not actually his signature. Well, it is his signature, but that is just a facsimile because it's illustrated by Tim Powers, which it's some sort of monster. Got a toilet seat. It's got a microwave, a vacuum cleaner for leg. Very interesting. So it's illustrated by Tim Powers, written by Tim Powers, published by Charnel House. Oh, wow. I know it's a short story, but man, very large margin sizes there. So it's a very short story. Charnel House does put their signatures in the back. Signed by Tim Powers. This was limited to 350 copies. This is number 37. I looked online. There actually are copies available directly through Charnel House still, but they are much more expensive than what I paid for this. But hey, if you really, really want this to complete your collection, you can go directly to Charnel House, or Camelot Books has a lot of them too, although they are a little bit pricier than one might find on eBay with enough patience. And I'm a very patient man. Anyways, so that is book number 1, Where They Are Hid. Let's put that on the side for now, and let's dive into book 2 that I know of. Like I said, I very well could have bought a third book and just completely forgot that I had purchased it, because sometimes you're buying books in a fugue state. It's a little embarrassing, but sometimes it happens. And so this should be at the top of the volcano, which was a kind of co-production between... Oh, no, wait, no, that's... The top of the volcano I purchased on another order. Never mind. This is... I am still in a fugue state. This is not that. This is The Devil's in the Details. Spoiler alert, on top of the volcano is going to be another unboxing. That one has not arrived yet. the Harlan Ellison one. This is The Devil's in the Details, also by Subterranean Press. I had the sub press part right. Co-written by James P Blaylock and Tim Powers, who are very good friends. They are both co-creators of William Ashbliss. There's a reoccurring character, or reoccurring reference within their works. Very major character in the Anubis Gates, and they've even written works by William Ashbliss that are co-written by both of them. Anyways, this is the lettered edition, The Devil's in Details. Still cheaper than what it originally was on retail, which was shocking to me. So this is the deluxe lettered edition, which retailed for $175. I got a good deal on it, and that was back in 2003. Copyright 2003, dust jacket art with Phil Parks. Look at that Phil Parks artwork. I don't believe this is signed by Phil Parks. I believe this is just signed by Blaylock and Powers. Subterranean Press has their signature sheets in the front. There we go. It's column HH for Hill House, which is another publisher, but not this publisher. Tim Powers and James C. Blaylock. James P. Blaylock. P as in Paul. I can't. Not C as in cat. I don't know much about this other than the fact that I know it's short stories. Introduction by Tim Powers. Through and Through by Tim Powers. The Devil in the Details by James P. Blaylock. 50 Cents by both of them, and Mexican Food and Afterward by Blaylock. So it's two short stories. Well, three short stories. One by each of them, and then one as a collaborative effort. And then an introduction and afterward by them. Once again, very small production. Very small publication itself. We've got interior illustrations. Who are those by? Because Phil Park did the cover artwork. And I looked right at it. And interior illustrations. Phil Parks did the interior illustrations as well. So you got some Phil Parks interior artwork. Yeah, what an ill-prepared unboxing. I had the title wrong in my head. I don't even remember what this third title is. So, oops. So yeah, it looks like one illustration per short story, which when you got 3 short stories, that's all one can really ask for. Very nice. Yeah, this was one that was not really on my radar until I was purchasing the other title. And then I was checking out his other books, which did not include On Top of the Volcano. That was another seller. But hey, Fugue State, like I said. And I saw this, and it was cheaper than what the retailed for, so why not? I'm going to dive into that. This one, yes! Oh, you know what? I do recall this. Okay, this is Properties of Rooftop Air. It is a Anubis Gates short story. And it occurs to me now that when I purchased The Devil in the Details, the listing specifically said The Devil in the Details, and the pictures were The Devil in the Details. But I do recall it mentioning in the description that it also included the Properties of Rooftop Air, which I had completely forgotten about after having purchased it. So this is a little novella by Tim Powers. I actually already own this one, but it came for free with Devil in the Details, and that was already beneath the cover price, so I'm totally happy with it. This is a Anubis Gates short story featuring Horban the Clown, which is a very memorable character, very memorable antagonist from Anubis Gates. If you haven't read Anubis Gates, you should definitely read it. One of my favorite novels. It is fantastic. Bound in a little bonded leather here. Very nice. I believe I may have even unboxed this title on the channel before, because like I said, I do know I own a copy of this. The numbered edition. This is number 83. Now, I have not read this novella yet, but he's written many a short story and novella in the Anubis Gates universe. A little Anubis Gates short story. And this one does have interior illustrations by David Palumbo throughout, which, fun fact, David Palumbo, I have a box that I just ordered a trilogy of books from the signed page that also feature David Palumbo art. See, we got connections. We got like the unboxing cinematic universe here, despite having no cinematic qualities whatsoever. I'm referencing future videos in this one. So yeah, spoiler alert, we got On Top of the Volcano coming in just a little bit, a few short days. And I've got some more David Palumbo artwork coming a few short days more after that. So yeah, there's the third title that I completely forgot about because it was actually included within that other title. But yeah, 3 titles, all... I actually don't know what the original... I don't want to say where they are hid was beneath cover price, because I don't actually know what cover price was for this. It is still available through Charnel House, but Charnel House raises... all these older titles that they have, they raise the price on after years, just because it's more of a collectible now. Which, I mean, all the power to them, you know. They have every right to do that. So I don't know what the original price was for this, but I know Devil in the Details was below cover price, and it included another Tim Powers numbered edition. So I think that's definitely a win. And Where They Are Hid was a very favorable price, at least for me. It beats spending hundreds, plural, of dollars. I got this one for just over 100, which, I mean, given that it's only 40-something pages, might seem like a lot. But we're talking hand-bound in Japanese silk. Oh, we got a little mark on there, a little scuff mark. But we'll see if that comes right out. I think it turned out pretty well. Not my cleanest unboxing, because I didn't even remember what the third title was. I completely remembered the second title wrong. But hey, you know what? We made it through. Hopefully you're still watching. If you are, we made it through. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. I have more of these unboxings, which are usually better. I usually have more of a sense of what the hell's going on in them. But I include a lot of other Tim Powers unboxings as well. So this is a nice little Tim Powers box. I mean, some James P Blaylock is in there as well. But I mean, all 3 titles are Tim Powers related. Thank you very much for watching. Check out Charnel House. Check out Subterranean Press. And check out my other videos. And we'll see you around next time.